Hi guys, Gareth here, and welcome to welcome back to the England Football Manager series. And today we are doing a bit of a scouting mission, just a bit of watching Tottenham, because they're my former team. They're in the Champions League final. They did win the Premier League, and they also won the FA Cup. If I show you here, they beat Swansea in the final. Capital One Cup, I don't know how they did in that. They lost in the final to Stoke on penalties, and I imagine they won. Yeah, oh my god, they beat our athlete 13-0 in the Champions Club World Cup semi-final, and then went on to beat Atletico Mineiro 1-0 in the final. That Cavani getting a goal late on in the first half. So today they faced Olympique Marseille. I am recording, aren't I? Yes. They faced Marseille in the Champions League final at San Siro. San Siro is one of my favourite grounds of all time. I do love AC Milan. Inter Milan, they're alright. I have a shirt of Inter Milan's, I have a scarf, and I have a hat of Inter Milan. My granddad lives in Italy, so he just sends me over some shirts. I've got Juventus, two AC Milan, one Inter Milan. I want to get an Italy one as well. I really do like Italian football. Anyway, enough of that. Speaking of Italian football though, Antonio Conte is the Tottenham manager now. He took over from me, and he's introduced his 3-5-2 style of football, which seems to have worked quite well. They've won the league, they're in the Champions League final, they won the FA Cup, won the Club World Cup. Bale had a massive injury though, so that's why they didn't have an absolutely amazing season in the Premier League. But to have got to the Champions League final without Bale most of the way is very, very good. Hamsik has really stepped up and he's had a good season, or at least that's what it looks like by the stats. Obviously Falcao, Cavani, Neymar have all been quite good as well. In terms of a prediction for this game, I'd say it'd probably be, I'd go with the 3-1 to Tottenham. I think finals. Okay, Bale's gone against exactly what I'm about to say. But finals have were never my strong point at Tottenham. We had a couple of really good finals, but most of the time they were quite close. And the last game I had with Tottenham in the Champions League final was my favourite game in Football Manager of all time, really, ever. Just because the Champions League final was my last ever game at Tottenham. It was really good. But yeah, this is ultimately a scouting mission for England. Not really a scouting mission, but you know, there we go. Remy's back in there, making it 1-1. It's going to be a really tough game for both sides, I think. But yeah, it's not really a scouting mission, but it's a game I wanted to see. You know, as England manager, you kind of expect the England manager to be here, especially if they're English players. Even if not, players like Remy, Valbuena could be in the France team. You got Rami, who will be in the France team. Hamsik will be at the Euros. Mandanda will be in the France team. Obviously, a lot of players out there are French. Oh, Cavani, yes, go on, nice one. 2-1 in the 10th minute. Lloris will be in the France team. Okay, well, the French manager should definitely be here. But you know, a lot of players at the Euros who are also worth coming here to look, see how they play. It's not just the English players like Phil Jones who I'm come here to look at. Although that is the main player I've come to look at, obviously, because he's the only English player in the Tottenham starting 11. Yeah. Oh. So, a really interesting opening 10 minutes, and then not much has happened for the last 25. Well, nothing has. But it's a close game. That's a good thing. Started off really well this game. Is this on key highlights? It is. I have to remember to change that for the next game. I won't change it for this one, just to I don't know, you don't really want to see all the boring bits, and there's Falcao. You don't want to see the boring bits in a game that doesn't really matter to me, do you? But yeah, I said it would be 3-1. At the moment it is 3-1. I was going to say 2-1, so 3-2 will still be a pretty good prediction. But I think Tottenham can go on and score some more. Falcao, getting that one. Bale, Cavani and Falcao. Probably our three main, more big players this season, along with Hamsik and Neymar, in terms of attacking anyway. Cavani's made it 4-1, so my prediction's out the window. But yeah, it's nice to see Tottenham just dominating this game now. Lloris with a free kick, Falcao with the header down. It is a team that I've built, really. The manager, I'm happy that Antonio Conte has literally made no changes, because he just doesn't need to. You know, the team is fantastic. I'm still not sure whether I'm going to be leaving after England after the Euros. Likelihood is because the views have dropped, so I'm just thinking, do people enjoy club football, watching me at a club more? You know, it is a little bit better of a series, I think, when it's at a club. I think I'm starting to learn that now with this England series, and the views have dropped, not necessarily a whole lot. I have noticed they have dropped a bit for just the average match. I'm sure when they get to the Euro final, or you know, in the actual Euros against Portugal and stuff, I'm sure that'll be good. But yeah, in terms of the just little games against teams like Mali, who we've actually got coming up, that's, you know, just those kind of games, friendly games that don't really mean anything, are just, you know, fillers in a way. They're not really getting the views, and whereas against with Tottenham, if I played Blackburn or Wolves, you know, I was getting the views on those. So yeah. That was just wide there. 5-1, pretty good. I don't think it was ever going to be as exciting a game as the Man City one was last year. I still go back and watch. That's about the only one I actually go back and watch. Against City, Champions League final last year. Is there any others that I don't know, the games against United and Chelsea, we absolutely destroyed them. Also, there are a lot of games which are brilliant, but that one against City was just my favourite game. Tottenham, Dos Santos, I wonder if that's Jonathan Dos Santos. It must be, I'm sure. And Tottenham have won the Champions League again. I've made them into this dominant team. I don't even need to be there, but they'll still be dominant. Great thing for them. Falcao and Cavani, both top scorers. Neymar's also up there. Just fantastic, really. But yeah, that will end this episode here. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like button if you did enjoy, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. Actually, you know what, I'm going to stick on the end. I'm going to stick the final European Championship squad to the end, so I'll see you in just a second actually. Now, what kind of annoyed me about this was I wasn't actually able to play any friendlies with some of these players, so some of these players just didn't get a chance really. But obviously we're going to stick 3 keepers in straight away. I'm also going to get Kyle Walker, and where is he? There he is. Daniel Klein in there as well. Jones, obviously, Smalling, Shawcross, and I think Corker I'm going to go with. No Ashley Charles. Baines and Gareth Barnard's actually my only other left back. In terms of no, let's do this next. Robwell, of course. Wilshere, of course. Where is what's his face? Oh, he got injured. Huddleston, I forgot to say Huddleston got injured, which means he won't be able to come into the squad. I believe there are 29 here. I believe there are anyway 29. Which means I think I'll take Michael Carrick, to be honest. I don't know though. Let me take a look at him. You know, he's still 3.5 star. He did have a good end to the season. He's not going to be in the squad to set up goals or score goals, but do I really want him in there? Grab James Milner. How many midfielders is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't want Livermore, so it's got to be Carrick, I guess, which is annoying. Bennett and Oxlade, along with Johnson and Ince. And we want Ashton, Rooney, Walcott. Is it Bent or Welbeck? Let's take a look at how their seasons went. Welbeck just hasn't really played, and when he hasn't been great. Bent had a good season, we know that. Rodriguez, I doubt he played a lot. No, he didn't play a lot, but he was better when he did play. 1 start and 5 off the bench. You know what, I think I'm going to give Bent a late draft in, to be honest. Yeah. And that will do the squad. So the squad for the Euros is Lee Ashton, Gareth Barnard, Chris Smalling, Jack Wilshere, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Stephen Corker, Thomas Ince, Phil Jones, Nathaniel Klein, who will be injured for quite a few of the friendlies and maybe from the first game, Jack Rodwell, Kyle Walker, Elliot Bennett, Alex Smithies, Fraser Forster, Theo Walcott, Joe Hart, Adam Johnson, Ryan Shawcross, Leighton Baines, Wayne Rooney, James Milner, Darren Bent and Michael Carrick. So there we go, they are the players, and after, not putting Carrick in at all, he somehow managed to squeeze his way into the Euro squad. Amazing. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.